So we are here to talk about Queen Shadow, Star Wars Queen Shadow, if you will. The Padme Amidala canon novel from the Star Wars universe. I am hosting today, Jacob Bartley, and I'm with Brian Avolicino. How's it going, Brian?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Not too bad, not too bad.
So talk about this.
We had been looking forward to this novel very much so. I don't know about you. I love Padme.
Yep.
We grew up watching Padme.
Yeah.
And I had a crush on her, especially in Attack of the Clones in that arena scene. But overall, I do think she's an underrated character.
She is, definitely is.
People associate her only with the romance of the prequels, when there's so much more to her.
Definitely.
And we're here to celebrate this character and talk about this novel. This is Canon Connections from Apocalypse Movies, where we talk about things related to canon, whether it be TV, novels, comics. We talk about the movies on our big podcast, the Padawan podcast, but this is for all that extra canon stuff. So let's get into it. And for the most part, we do the audiobooks. Did you read this one?
No, I audiobooked.
Okay.
I bought the book just to add to my collection, you know.
Awesome.
But, no, I definitely audiobook. Star Wars, I almost feel like, in a way, you got an audiobook because you got, like, a movie experience through your ears.
Yeah.
So
I totally agree. And it's the best for drives. Like,
100%.
I like going on long drives just so I could listen to my audiobooks.
Yeah.
Like, it flies by.
Definitely.
And, if you're going on a road trip or something, you could knock out a whole book if you wanted to. This one's pretty short. It's only 8 minutes.
8 hours.
Or, excuse me, 8 hours. That's what I meant. Not 8 minutes, 8 hours. So let's get into it. Did you like it, first and foremost?
Yes, I did like it. You finally got the information. You got more Padme that you didn't feel you got from the movies.
Yes, and we are talking spoilers, just so everybody knows. There's no reason to not talk spoilers on this.
So, we got a little backstory. It's heavily connected to Clone Wars, which I didn't expect.
Yeah.
It has a lot of connections with that. But overall, it's almost like about time we finally got information about her story.
Yeah, this is almost, they're never gonna do a Padme movie, or they probably will never go back to the character in live action again, which is a shame. But I think it's the best we can do as far as giving the character its due.
Oh yeah, she might pop up in an animated something, but
she'll be in the Clone Wars for last season.
Yeah, of course.
Which, that's pretty cool.
It's fine with me. So, and it was voiced by, in the audiobook, was read by the actress.
Oh, who voices her, right?
Who voiced her in Clone Wars.
That's awesome. I didn't even realize that.
You did?
No,
How
I
did
didn't.
You not?
That's so cool. That's so cool.
But yeah, no. What'd you think?
I liked it. Not my favorite, though.
No.
Not my favorite, but I did enjoy it. Especially, I didn't realize how much I enjoyed it until the end.
Yeah.
But overall, I did like this book. So basically, the context is, and it's so weird because when this book came out, I was like, I think we talked about it. We were wondering, when is it going to take place? Like, is it before episode 1? Like, we're going to get very young Aunt Amidala. But no, this makes perfect sense. I can't believe I didn't realize this. It's between Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, because there's a 10-year gap in between there. Of course, it's between here, because in between those movies, you see she's queen in Phantom Menace. By the time you get to Attack of the Clones, she's a senator, and it makes sense because they only rule for 4 years as a queen. I think it's similar to our presidency.
It's 1 term equals 2 years.
Oh, is that what it was?
So you got 2 terms total of 4 years.
Okay, yeah. So that's what it is, and
senator is unlimited.
Yes.
You can have that as long as you want.
They said that in this book. So basically, that's the context of this book. That's kind of where we're set up, and so you're basically seeing her going from queen, seeing the new queen take over. That's kind of where the book picks up, and it's kind of cool that we got to see that. It's something I never thought about.
No, you really did.
And then the thing, this book goes heavy into her and her relationship with the handmaiden.
Yes.
The characters, the women characters you mostly see with her in Phantom Menace, and the ones who disguise as her, as a decoy, as her, played by Rose Byrne and Keira Knightley.
And Keira Knightley's character is huge in this book.
Is she the one who's at the end? I was getting the names mixed up. Okay.
Sabe, is that
and do you know who Rose Byrne's character is?
She was, I want to say, she was in the swamp scene in Phantom Menace.
Yes.
I forget.
But what do you? Or her name is she's in the novel, right? She must be.
Yeah, she's one of them.
And then one of them die at the beginning of Attack of the Clones, right?
Yes, one of them, I can never say her name. It sounds like Cordelia, but it's Corze, something
so
like
it wasn't
that.
Sabe, obviously.
No, Sabe's not. Sabe's alive.
Yeah,
well, we don't know.
Yeah, well, at the end of this book, which ends after Revenge of the Sith, Sabe's still alive.
Yes. Sabe, it heavily, I mean, we're going from the front to the end, it heavily implied that she had a hand in giving Leia to the Organas. Because Bail Organa called her at the end of the book.
No. In Revenge of the Sith, Yoda and Obi-Wan and Bail Organa are sitting around the table, and he's like, "We'll take the girl. Me and my wife always wanted a little girl."
Yeah.
But I think what that was at the end. So at the end of the novel, it's Sabe, and then she's very upset. She wants to figure out what happened to Padme, why she died at the end of the Revenge of the Sith, and then
her and her husband,
and Bail Organa calls her. Mm-hmm. I think that was saying Bail's going to tell her that she has her daughter. They have her daughter.
Could be.
And then Sabi's going to be like, oh my goodness. So even though she doesn't, Padme's dead, she can maybe has a relationship with Leia later on. Possibly. But let's go through.
Well, did you hear the theory that people are throwing around?
What's that?
That, you know how in, what is it? I want to say the 5th movie? Or no, Return of the Jedi. How Leia kind of talks like if she remembers her.
Oh.
They think, people are saying that there's a chance that maybe Sabe was around since they look alike, and that could possibly be...
That's very interesting, because that's one thing that bothered me, that George Lucas didn't keep that consistency.
Mm-hmm.
So, what did you enjoy about this novel?
I enjoyed, basically, the story of the relationships between her and the Handmaidens.
Yeah.
The Handmaidens are a huge part of her.
It's almost, this book is like about her and the Handmaidens.
It pretty much is. Yeah. And it shows the importance of those characters. Those characters, they were just
everything to her.
They were
her
just
family.
Little handmaidens in the book. In the movie.
In the movie, yeah.
This clearly shows that they are much more than that.
Mm-hmm. They would die for her, and
they
vice
do.
versa. And vice versa, yeah.
By the end of it, didn't they say only Sabe was the one remaining?
I think so.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, definitely the relationship between the two. What about you?
I enjoyed that. I think I enjoyed just seeing... My favorite part is probably that she had a relationship with the Organas. Mm-hmm. Because they know that Leia's her daughter.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing is, like, it could have been where they take her at the end of Revenge of the Sith. It's very random. Oh, there happens to be a baby available, a daughter. But they took her knowing Padme, having this relationship with her, the Bail and I forget the queen's name. I have it. I said I was going to remember it for the review, and I can't remember it. It's Bria. Bria Organa. Yep. So she has a relationship with Padme too. Mm-hmm. I thought that was so cool.
And Mon Mothma.
Yeah.
They basically said she was in cahoots a little bit.
And they kind of influenced her, you know, mm-hmm. and kind of, especially in politics and things like that. And I just love seeing, I thought it was so cool how great of a politician Padme is at like 15, 16, 17 years old. She's a great politician, and she makes huge differences in the galaxy. The thing is, that's why she's underrated, because in the prequels, she was making big moves as a freaking 16-year-old or whatever she was, and she was a threat to Palpatine. Absolutely. That's why, regardless of Anakin and her, he was trying to kill her. Yeah. Because politically, she was a threat to him and was undermining things that he was doing. Yeah. So that part of this, her and Palpatine back and forth, and then her relationship with the Organas was my favorite part of this book.
They threw a lot of little things in there that had big implications. I wrote a couple of them down. That Qui-Gon was never fooled by any of the handmaidens.
I know, and so he knew that she was the queen in the Phantom Menace.
And she
definitely... that's cool.
And they made it clear that not idolized him, but
No,
like respected him.
Naboo idolized Qui-Gon because Qui-Gon sacrificed his life to protect Naboo.
He is a big hero.
I loved that.
Yes. What were some of the other things I put? That they dropped that Jedi Master Depa Billaba.
She was in it quite a bit.
And that's Kanan's.
Yep.
Okay. So there was what else? Dax's Diner. They lived in the apartment by it.
Is that from Attack of the Clones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Attack of the Clones. The guy with the forearms.
Yep.
And then what else did I have? Another. I like that they never mentioned Anakin once. Never once did they.
Once they did.
At the very
end when they were listing everyone who's dead. Yeah. Well, who they thought were dead.
Yeah, but it was her
you're right.
story.
Well, the thing is, like, at that point, Anakin was still a little boy, and like, you know what I mean?
True.
But still, like, they didn't mention like
they mentioned the necklace a lot.
They didn't mention like like Padme's thinking about that little boy she met. Oh, they did say that something made her feel like when he called her an angel.
Yeah, they didn't,
but not like them in their relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. There was a lot of things. Oh, and Rush Clovis from Clone Wars.
Yeah.
That was basically his first move.
He tried to kiss her too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I knew that. That was so cool. Like, that was interesting because she kept talking about how she was thinking about like maybe meeting somebody, and then he makes a move on her,
and she was like, "Whoa, dude!
Yeah, back off." Yeah.
Which he does the same thing again in Clone Wars, and Anakin and him end up fighting.
So I enjoyed this book. For me, though, there's no clear-cut plot. There's not. No. It's not.
It almost was used to explain.
It's just a series of events. Mm-hmm. There's no plot to this book, and that's. I had a hard time getting into it at first.
Yeah,
I loved seeing just witnessing the character of Padme and what she was doing and how great of a politician she was. Mm-hmm. But there's no story. There's no straight up plot.
True.
A little bit towards the end, they have a mission that they go on, but like that, the book wasn't about that until the end. Mm-hmm. And just for me, it was almost like here's a small portion of Padme's biography, not here's this story, this situation that Padme gets into, like Bloodline, right? Leia, there's a plot to that book. There's a situation and something that Leia's trying to solve and figure out and accomplish by the end. This book is just like a series of events. That's my biggest problem with it. Yeah. Did you have any issues with the book?
No, not really. I enjoyed it. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst. It was middle of the pack for me.
It's middle of the pack,
but I enjoyed it.
And it's not bad at all. If you're a canon junkie, like we are, you should read this book or listen to it. If you're like, I only want to read the great novel books, canon books, then I would say pass on it. But
if you ever wanted to learn a little bit more about Padme,
exactly. If you like the prequels and you like Clone Wars, you should read this book. Or if you're a canon junkie, but I don't think it's a must read. I wouldn't say
it's not a must read.
Like to me, like Bloodline, Lords of the Sith, like Dark Disciple, those are must reads. This is like in the middle of the pack, like you said. But it's no. What was the one that you hate?
I hate.
There's a few, but
Dawn.
Yeah,
I hate that one.
I like A New Dawn, but like it's not. This is way better than A New Dawn.
100%, yeah.
But so I enjoyed it. I wasn't like thrilled. Like I wasn't on the edge of my seat the whole time.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, enjoyable.
Awesome. Well, there you go. There are our thoughts on Star Wars Queen's Shadow, the book by
E.K. Johnson.
E.K. Johnson, who wrote the Ahsoka novel. Yeah. She's a great writer, regardless of this book not having a great plot. She's a great writer. By E.K. Johnson, the Padme novel. Check it out if you're a Padme fan. Check it out if you're a Star Wars junkie. I'm Jacob. This is Brian. We are Apocalypse Movies. Thank you for watching this episode of Star Wars Canon Connections. Till next time, may the Force be with you.